Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Evans. I'm a certified master level astrologer with the Stephen Forrest School of Evolutionary Astrology. Although I have had many teachers from all sorts of different branches of astrology. In my 25 years, I've studied with Moses Sirigar and the great Pat Kaluza, and many more. So I consider my approach to evolutionary astrology an integrative approach and a synthesizing approach, taking many different uh, perceptive lenses of astrology and combining them. And so today, what we're going to be talking is establishing connection with your client, establish rapport with a client. And so uh, what there is a process by which we can do this, looking at an individual's chart. Very quickly and quite succinctly, we look first at our client's ascendant. And through their ascendant, we find a tone with which to engage them. Moreover, when we look at our client's sun, we can surmise that the whole chart, everything in this person's being, like everything in the solar system, revolves around the core values of what that sun wants. And so we're going to take an in-depth look through the signs at all the ascendant signs and sun signs, and take an in-depth look at how to actually make those connections and establish rapport with those whom we are engaging astrologically. One very important note is the ethics issue. Whenever we as astrologers have an ability to look at an individual's chart, we could, if we had shadow thoughts, use that information manipulatively. And so please do not do that. Oh, I see you have a Taurus rising. Oh, now I know how to connect with you on this level and engage and get what I want. Please do not ever do that. When we engage clients on this level that I'm about to describe, it's to establish trust, connection, it's to establish rapport, it's to have our client relax, feeling like, oh, this person understands me and this person gets me, and then they drop their guard down, and any exchange that we have, can be on a really meaningful level. And so this is not to extort money or get a date or do anything nefarious with, haha, there's a Capricorn, I'll tempt them with power. Yes, that is called the dark side. Do not go there. All right. So when we make the initial contact with a client, say, we can be doing a phone reading, we'll say, and we say hello, and they say hello, and the cadence with which we deliver our initial greeting, the intensity, the volume, the words that we say are all picked up immediately by our clients. So we want to engage them first on a level that is resonant with their ascendant. Why their ascendant? It's Jody. I love Jody Forrest's description of the ascendant. She says, well, quite simply, it is the car that we are driving through this life in. It is the outfit that we are wearing in this vehicle, and it is the terrain that this vehicle is traveling on. So if we think about that, the person who's driving their car, who has their ascendant, wants somebody riding with them they can vibe with whom they can commiserate, with whom they feel, oh, there's somebody, in my tribe. Oh, look, they're wearing the same insignia on their jacket. Or they like my Corvette, or they like my Model T, or whatever it is. It's a feeling of, oh, look, there's someone like me. So we make the initial contact and we say, hi, you're an Aries. Here we go. I'm going to be direct. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be a little bit on the competitive side, a little teasing perhaps. But I'm also going to watch for cues to make sure they're okay with that. Don't want an Aries ascendant to get defensive. So we're going to maintain our power. We're going to be respectful. We're going to honor the fact that we are engaging an Aries rising. And that's a very powerful ascendant. Aries rising individuals, everyone's powerful. But an Aries rising could be the definition of power. So you need to maintain your own personal power. Not be someone who they can, try to poke at. But to be strong, to be confident, to be courageous. Hello, yes, let's engage on this direct level where we're honest and where I can support you, Aries rising, in you empowering yourself to do the things you need to do. So I have a reading with an Aries rising. I'm going to assume this affect. I'm going to adopt this persona. And then we can engage on that level and then see where everything else goes. Quite different. Well, not that different actually, but a little softer with a Taurus ascendant. With an Aries, my body was powerful. With a Taurus ascendant, I want to relax my body because I want to promote a feeling of calm, a feeling of ease. Taurus ascendants are here to drive through their life on as smooth and beautiful a road as possible. Bless them. And so therefore, to not come at them, say, as we would an Aries ascendant, or you see the difference? So hello, Taurus rising. All right, I'm at peace. I'm an astrologer. I'm in my body though. I'm grounded here. Are you comfortable? Can you hear me okay? Do you have everything you need? Do you want to get up right now and use the restroom or get a drink of water before we begin? Okay, now we can relax. Now we're calm. So don't be pretentious. Be to the point and be concrete. Speak in terms of reality as opposed to hyperbole. But make everything orient your cadence to softness and ease. Hello, Taurus rising. Welcome. Would you like some tea or a crumpet? And Taurus says, yum, I like you. Okay, now let's look at your Pluto, and now that you're comfortable, let's jump into the intensity. Come to a Gemini rising. And guess what I'm going to do? Yes, I'm going to accelerate my speech a little bit, and I'm going to talk because they want the facts. And I'm going to make some calculations. I'm going to show how A plus B plus C equals D every time, even if I square them. And if I go off on a little tangent, that's going to be okay, because we're just going to chat for a little bit anyways, right? You're going to make that connection up here. Oh, hello, Gemini rising. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, well, that reminds me of the time when da-da-da-da-da, but I'm going to make it short and to the point, and then listen and give you a chance to talk. Gemini ascendant that are curious about this life. Wow, what's the next thing? Oh, I wonder what's around the corner. Oh, that sounds fun. Maybe I'll put this in my mouth. Oh, what does that taste like? Blah. Let me try something else. So often we have to keep up with them. And so therefore, when we engage them, hi, how you doing? Yeah, great. Yeah, let me listen, let me talk, let me listen, let me talk, let me listen, let me talk. Little give, little take. All right. Do you have any questions? I've been talking for 15 minutes about the moon. I've been talking for 15 minutes about your moon and Taurus in the second house. But now, since you're a third house Gemini, you know what else? So keeping your cadence up like that, having the engagement be like the give and take and a give and take. Gemini rising, have some chats. Tell me about your family. It reminds you of the time when. And speaking about family, boy, if you want to connect with a Cancer rising, that's what you do right here. There's only one place where you can enter into connection and rapport with a Cancer ascendant, is that you present yourself as safe. You're respectful, you're non-invasive, you knock on the door. Hi, yeah, I'm a mother. I'm a mothering type. Oh yes. Oh, there's another door. Knock, knock, knock. Yes, I am sensitive, and I am hearing what you're saying about how you're feeling. Okay, open the next door. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, I've had deep experiences. Empathy, empathy, empathy. Yes, yes, I see. Open the next door. Want to access, establish rapport with Cancer rising. We engage on that. Hey, we're all healing. we're kind. We're loving. No matter how scary or sad or heavy it gets, I'm here. I'm solid too. I'm in my heart, and I love you. Cancer rising. Oh, we're all tribes. Oh, hugs. Oh, it's a good thing. Where it can go to. And quite often, although not every time, it's, hi, this is my wall, or this is my crab shell. Knock on the door. I'm kind. Open it up. Go on to the next. Although that knock, knock, knock with a Cancer ascendant, sometimes with the Leo rising, want to hit a bar chord, and Pete Townsend, what's up, Leo rising? You look great. I mean, right? Make a compliment. I'm a Leo rising, someone says. There is a necessary nobility to that individual. That person has come into this life to drive the vehicle of creative self-expression, or your 40 different archetypal expressions of Leo. But so Leo, the king, the queen, respect, definitely, but you're interested, you're observing their glory. Wow, hello. I'm really glad you're here. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna help you to shine and radiate more. So orient the reading orient your engagement to them, and like wow, expansive, shiny, happy, joyous. That's you. Do it, love it. Now they could have their chart ruler in Virgo. It doesn't mean that they can't be the best healer on the planet. See? And so we celebrate them because they're here to do something that deserves celebration. I mean, anything Leo. You all have Leo somewhere in your chart, and that part of you is here to be celebrated. So celebrate. Yay, Leo. And then here, let me tell you, well, I'll get to that. I'll wait on that story. But, I was just imagining, you know, and I have just described what not to do when engaging a Virgo ascendant. What? Huh? No, no, no. You engage a Virgo ascendant and you must display some seriousness. You have to know your stuff. If you're, as an astrologer, somebody is paying you money to know your stuff. If you don't know your stuff and you come to a Virgo ascendant and you start off Piscean, this is going to be so wonderful. Can't you just feel the cosmic energy? And the Virgo ascendant is going to be, oh my God, what have I done? I paid this person. So be detailed. Do you know where you're coming from? Know your stuff, and please don't speak about stuff that you do not know with the Virgo ascendant. And so we engage them and we say, hello, these are some facts. I'm going to be direct and to the point, and I'm going to show you my confidence and tell you about the 25 years experience I have doing this and how this is going to help you. You have a Virgo ascendant. They want to learn to master that they can teach as well. And so Virgo ascendant comes to the astrologer to learn more about themselves so as to better themselves, so as to be better in or for whatever it is they're doing. So you're here to encourage them in being the best they can be. So courteous with Libra rising. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to my clean office. Welcome to some beautiful flowers in my office. Now you're going to be courteous, but not stiff, but showing real interest in the person. That you're here to listen to that person. That they might even be concerned with, how do I establish good rapport with the astrologer? So maybe they're looking for clues as to, if I express my hands a lot, are they going to do that because of their desire to establish rapport? Oh, let me get the door for you. No, let me get the door for you. No, let me get the door for you. No. Ah. So Libra ascendant, you want to be equals. You want to show them nothing but diplomacy, kindness, a balance and an ease to the presentation. Libra ascendants. After the Aries war, Libra needs to find that balance. So be balanced in your engagement with a Libra rising. And then there's the Scorpio ascendant. And this can go a couple of ways. Sometimes the Scorpio ascendant will just zip it, stare you down, be suspicious of you until the very end. Others, when they feel comfortable, and this is often, especially with the water signs, accessing their moon to really get a little deeper. Scorpio ascendant, make good eye contact. You know, be strong in knowing that y'all are going to end up talking about Pluto and going into some intense realms. So be present and honest and transparent. And so Scorpio, so some ascendants, you know, revel in the intensity. Give me more of that intensity. They want to swear, you know, want to feel comfortable with being in those intense realms. And so we have to be careful. We all have to be careful dealing with engaging, establishing rapport with Scorpio ascendants, because we don't want to make them think that we're doing anything to try to establish rapport with them, because they'll see right through us and say, what are you trying to do? You trying to manipulate me? Because they can see right through you. So just be honest. Hey, you're a Scorpio ascendant. You want me to just let you be quiet, or do you need to really scream? Do you want to go to those deep places, those deep shamanic transformative places? Or do you just need to listen and absorb and soak it up? You know, being honest with them, very important. Life is intense, ruled by Pluto and Mars. But hey, if you're ruled by Jupiter with the Sagittarius rising, then you want to play and you want to have fun. You want to, hey, all right, welcome to this reading. Yeah, sit down. Are you ready to go on the adventure of your lifetime? And the Sagittarius rising says, I happen to bring my jetpack. Let's do it. So express yourself and make plenty of room for the other person to express themselves. They want to be jubilant. They want to tell you, 10 minutes, story about, how you're so right about their sun moon conjunction in the 5th house, and they want to tell you all about it. And yeah, all right, well, that's great. And at the end of the story, I've got 2 hours here, so can I tell you a couple stories? Oh yeah, well yeah, okay, sure, yeah. So, Sagittarius, laugh. Hey, this is the meaning of life. This is the meaning of your life. You have a Sagittarius ascendant coming into your office. You says, have him sit down and say, all right, Linda Johnson, this is your life. And oh, goody. Sagittarius rising. Now here's the story I want to tell about personal experience with client A. I got a message from someone I didn't know, but they knew a large amount of astrology and has had lots of readings from lots of astrologers, and wanted a reading from me, and sure, compare and contrast styles, etc. And a huge stellium in Virgo, like 6 planets in Virgo, with a Capricorn rising. Now, I like to consider myself kind of a playful guy. I like to embellish. I like to tell stories. I like to open up my Neptunian channel to things I don't even know that I'm saying. And so I started in this reading. I started in this. I wanted, light the song with sense and color. And so I started in on my, now imagine this kind of engagement. And this individual was like, no. I'm like, what? No, stop. No, if the rest of the reading is going to be like this, I don't want this kind of reading. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, duh. Capricorn rising with a huge stellium in Virgo. Oh, what have I done? I want it done like this. I want you to tell me this is in this sign, in this house, aspected by means this. Okay. Yes, Captain. So, if you ever have an astrology reading with a Capricorn rising and you're a dreamy Neptunian type, then please take my advice from experience and uh, um, orient your reading and connect with this person on a level of efficiency and competence where you're stating the objectives for the session. You can be humorous, but cut to the chase. Okay. Capricorn, remember, it's winter. There's no time to dawdle. You get out of the car, you go to the house, you're not hanging out in between because it's so cold. That's what Capricorn does. I'm in the car, go to the house, winter in between, straight line, walk quickly. Because it's efficient, because that's what you do. That's how you save time and you save wood and you save beef jerky. So, cut to the chase, the Capricorn rising. And of course, there's so many factors in all of this. Capricorn rising, yeah, but the person has, a crowded stellium in Pisces, Sun in Pisces, opposite Neptune. There's all sorts of variations and sub postulates, but we're talking generally here. Come to an Aquarius rising, and generally speaking, they are the individuals who are here to be individuals. And so therefore, be an individual. Be yourself. Oh yeah, hi, this is my quirk. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm an astrologer. I'm a weirdo already. Just like you. Coming to see a weirdo astrologer. You're a weirdo. Hey, I'm a weirdo. You're a weirdo. We're all weirdos. Yay. Aquarius rising. You're not a weirdo? All right, I'm a genius. I'm an intellectual, technological wizard, and I can see by how you look and the way you're walking and talking that's the Aquarian angle that you are at. So I'm going to access my genius and my brilliance and connect with you on that level, because as an Aquarius rising, you are genius and you are brilliant. Why, thank you. Yes, I am. Well, you're welcome. Aquarius rising. And so then we come to Pisces rising. And here's where we can talk about the dream. Here's where we can talk about magical realms and ancestors and maybe some things that don't necessarily make sense, but you smile anyways, and you express a warmth and a gratitude that they're here, and a wonder. Connect on that level, make eye contact, be receptive, laugh. Oh, I was doing this one thing, but I'm You made this mistake, show your humanness. Oh, I thought your reading was in an hour, so I haven't prepped your chart at all. Oh, that's okay. We'll just go with the flow. All right. So making those connections, can you do it on the phone? Yeah, you can do it on the phone. Have a little conversation. Generally speaking, I don't like to know too much about an individual. So if I'm doing a reading, I don't want to know what they do for a living, because then I'll find myself tuning everything, around the fact that you are an electrician looking to uh, create a franchise of electric offices throughout southern Wyoming. And if I know that, then it's like everything goes to that, and I miss some of the bigger evolutionary, some of the deeper meanings behind the uh, mundane, if you will. So come in, we make that initial contact, we establish that rapport, we listen on the phone when the individual says, no, I want to know what is in what house and what aspected by what. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's continue. So continuing, so very important. I think we as astrologers often miss what is right in front of our eyes. And that is the absolute most important thing in astrology. Everything revolves around it. Many astrologers will disagree with me. However, if you take the sun out of the equation, there are no more planets. Take Jupiter out of the equation, Mercury out of the equation, the solar system will right itself. It's a solar system. Everything revolves around the sun. So when we do a reading for an individual, it is so very important as astrologers that everything that we say revolves around the individual's sun sign. An individual could be a Capricorn in the 5th house and say their moon is in Pisces. Everything that we talk about a Pisces moon must have a bit of Capricornian flavor. We have this need for creative self-expression or communion or connection, or we need to dream, but we're a Capricorn. Everything revolves around the reality in the 5th house, bringing that creative expression into manifestation and the work that it takes to do that. And so even though we might have a Pisces moon individual for whom the dream is so important, even that Pisces moon orbits around the sun. See how that goes? So the Pisces moon, that little earthy piece of Pisces has to be accentuated because of the Capricorn sun. Does that make sense? So we're doing a reading for somebody. We're doing a reading for an Aries, okay? An Aries is here to learn courage. They need a victory. They are here to empower themselves. Maybe in a past life they gave that power away. Maybe they took their power to an extreme in some way. Whatever it is, those who chose to be born as an Aries in this life are here with an energy, with a drive, with a purpose, with a passion, and with a motivation. So everything else, Pisces moon, Aries sun, that Pisces moon has to feed that core value of supporting Aries to take necessary risks. Oh, you have a Pisces moon. Well, also need to risk taking that dream and doing something with it, or using that feeling to really inspire the people that you're leading. See how that works? Do a reading for a Taurus. Everything revolves around their need to establish stability and sustainability and groundedness. Like Libra, both of them want to be comfortable, want to feel safe. Maybe in a past life, these Taurian individuals saw some intensity, and so are here this life to come into their body and to be real and solid and grounded and full. So just jamming on the Pisces moon, Taurus sun. That Pisces moon is going to help that Taurus to sing and feel the beauty of the earth through song or art. That particular percolation of the Pisces moon. So you have a reading with a Taurus, everything. That Taurus with Venus in Scorpio. Is that possible? it I don't know that it is. So that Taurus with that Taurus with a moon in Aries. They're here to courageously calm down. Okay. So help a Taurus to feel the earth under their feet by not allowing anything else that you see in the chart to knock them, to make them feel imbalanced. Very important, because no matter if we're talking about that Pluto-Venus opposition or whatever, that intensity, whatever they go through in those intense realms, is hoping to help them establish more stability and peace in their life. Do a reading for a Gemini. Again, everything orbits around the sun, and these signs, we have to think of them as seasonal motivations. In the season of Gemini, we want to get out and we want to make connections and we want to learn new things and we want to see what's perking up through the ground, and are the nettles ready? They're too big. Now what else is out there? And so to keep the reading interesting, to keep the reading moving, to keep to orient everything that we say in the reading to support a Gemini's experience in life and their learning and their adaptability and their improvisation. And so, hey, you Pisces moon with a sun in Gemini, use that to follow your heart, connect that with your mind. And when the heart and the mind and the spirit are all dancing together, wow, we are open to magic clues and synchronicities. And Gemini is going to go, yeah, because everything revolves around that need to gather life experience. Same thing with the Sag. We do a reading for a Cancer, and Cancers are here to heal. Cancers are here to learn how to be in this incredibly powerful place of love without wearing that heart on the sleeve and having it ripped apart by someone who is, or something that is not worthy of us. And so the establishment of heart strength of psychological, emotional depth and wisdom, having everything else in the chart orbit around. Hey, here's how you can know yourself better. Here's how you can know yourself more deeply. Open up with that Pisces moon to those magical realms where we receive inspiration, and bring that into your heart and feel that strength of your love, and bring that then out into the world in the healing or mothering or parenting that you do. So awesome and so important. Everything revolves around the needs of the sign. You're a Leo. You're a Leo sun. Then we want to orient the entire presentation, the entire reading, in support of their dignified, unself-conscious self-expression. You are a Leo. You are here to shine like the sun. You are here to radiate. What is it? You have a Pisces moon. Are you going to radiate your creativity, your compassion, your care, your sensitivity, your art? What is it going to be? You're here to radiate that. So with your Venus, Sun, Venus in Leo, with your Sun, Venus, Mars, Mercury in Leo, wow, you've got a lot of energy to express. Let's do this in a really healthy way. See how that works? And so Leo must earn their applause by performing in front of an audience that wants to hear it. Otherwise, Leo can blare, hey, listen to me. And so supporting Leo in the healthiest, most effective channel of audience attraction. Oh, this is going to help you establish rapport with your audience. Leo, all right. And again, remember that Leo is more than just simple expression. It's a sign of the king and queen. There's nobility there. There's dignity there. The sun doesn't just shine for the heck of it. You know, we owe our allegiance to the sun, because again, without it, there's no solar system. And so Leo, being the sun, on some level, when they are acting, of course, respectable, we want to be like, yeah, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that warmth. Thank you for shining on me. Here's how you shine out in the world. All right, thanks. Great. Have a good day. Virgo, ultra Virgo that I talked about earlier, the Virgo with the Capricorn rising and the stellium who wanted the reading in the very particular way. So then, knowing this individual was ultra Virgo, I was able to then say, okay, Virgo is looking to master. Here is how you master this Pisces moon. This is how you master this Venus and Virgo. This is how you master. This is how you alleviate the shame or guilt and find the motivation to do take the necessary steps to attain this mastery or this mastery or this mastery. So, oh geez, I don't know. What do you think you want to do? No, Virgo is here to say, no, you're the master astrologer, you tell me, so that I can integrate that and make myself better. So giving Virgo clues, orient everything around how to be more of the master, be more of the helper, be more of the healer, teacher. you're doing a reading for a Libra, and are they the archetype of the lover? Are they just so entwined in relations and connections with other people? Are they the artist? Are they the diplomat? Sometimes we can even ask these questions, if we're doing a reading and we say to ourselves, okay, Libra has these three archetypes that are popping into my head right now. And we can ask our clients, so, hey, are you more of the diplomat? Are you more of the people? Are you more of the concierge? Or are you an artist? Or, oh yes, I'm definitely more of an artist. If you can make that kind of connection, I mean, I'm giving away all my little tricks here, but if you can make that kind of connection with someone, are you more of the king or queen? Are you more of the performer, or are you more of the class clown? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Well, I was the class clown, and now I'm the king. Well, you know how to orient your reading. Yes, Your Highness, this is all about you, and this is how to make you all shinier. And that's a good thing. Again, Leo's here to shine. So with Libra, though, you having harmony, having balance, having peace, having that sense of equilibrium. It doesn't mean that everything's always all good. It means that if things get really friggin' intense, then there's a nice, really good thing there to balance it. And so to always come back to the balance when you're doing a reading for a Libra. This is what meaningful partnership is. This is what, good values are regarding partnership or aesthetics. These are good social values. This is how to maintain calm. You have a Pisces moon and a Libra sun. Well, take all the time that you need to sit by the river and meditate. It will help with your calm, sun and moon working together there. However, the opposite might be true if you're doing a reading for a Scorpio. In fact, those Scorpios that might actually come and do a reading are really, maybe they've hit the intense thing in their life and they just don't know what to do with it, or there's some kind of crisis, or there's something up. I don't know. Many Scorpio ascendant. I'm gonna have somebody else tell me about me. Awfully suspicious of that. But all right, let's see what they have to say. So we do a reading for a Scorpio individual, and we are going to be honest. Hands down, we're going to be intense. We're going to have meaningful exchanges of, you know what I mean? You know how I can empathize with how this feels? I've experienced those shadows too. You don't want to scare them, of course. But this is the reality. This is the hardcore truth. And Scorpio says, yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the hardcore truth. I'm here to learn the sacredness of the present moment. And so therefore, if there's anything that is absolutely superfluous, let's get it out of the way and deal with the real nitty gritty. So when we engage a Scorpio individual in a reading, we want to be sure to go all the way deeply. You want to do a good job. You want to be thorough. You want to compost all of that, all of those romaine hearts, right? So you want that good soil. That's what a Scorpio wants. Do a reading for a Sagittarian. All right, let's go on the adventure. Here's how everything in your life contributes to the meaning of your life and the gathering of life experience that you can synthesize into more more richness and more beauty and more joy that you can then share with others in this fantastic way. And the Sagittarian says, yeah, give me some more of that. So you want to be alive. Sagittarius, that season, that last season, right before winter solstice, where it's like, okay, we're going deeper and deeper into the darkness. Give me some life. So we want to live deeply and suck out all the marrow of life, if you will. So orient your reading in terms of every other planet supporting this expansive integration of wisdom in one's life, which then we could say encourages personal freedom. And if you are doing a reading for a Capricorn, then you want to give really information about how to assist them, encourage them, motivate them, show them the rewards of each step up the mountain. Capricorns are here to do hard work. How to do the good, hard, meaningful work without it being drudgery, without it being excessively laborious, without it becoming oppressive. So, hey, you're ruled by Saturn. Have a great day. Weehaw. Capricorn, you can orient your entire reading towards, yeah, you're ruled by Saturn, the builder of form, reality. Where would you be without the bones in your body? That's you, Capricorn. You hold everything up. How can we help to make you stronger? How can we give you a break from that backpack full of rocks every once in a while? Here's your work. How to maintain your dignity, how to be effective, and how to do all of that without becoming heavy and depressed. This is how you do it. You got the Capricorn, 5th house with the Pisces moon. You open up your heart to the channel of the universe and bring that into form, you creative artist. That's right, I'm a sculptor. There you go. Do a reading for an Aquarian. And make sure you say to them, I'm not telling you what to do here. I'm giving you my opinion. I'm showing some options, some examples, and then from that, you can make your own decisions. You can do your own thing, make your own choices from all of that. That gets to be up to you. And so this is how you escape from authority. This is how you develop your individuality. This is how you be exactly who you are, because you are an Aquarian and you have a genius that no one else has. How do you actualize that? With your Pisces moon. Again, you open up to the magical channel of the universe, and with your intelligence, with your wisdom, with your eclectic ingenuity, you invent that stuff and bring it into reality. That's how you do it, Saturn ruled Aquarius. You do a reading for a Pisces. And you orient the entire reading around the fact that Pisces, on some level, is here to be the channel, to be imagination, to be spirituality, to be compassion. Pisces, ruled by Neptune, that planet farthest from the sun, last of the gas giants, so far away from self, yet still a self. Orient the reading in a way that the sun and Neptune can turn to look at each other and have a flow between them. Because here's Neptune, Pluto's out there. We don't have to worry about Pluto right now. But here's Neptune, here's the sun, and in between's every other planet. And Neptune kind of permeating all of the other planets. To do a reading for a Pisces, to have imagination and or spirituality and or a sense of something bigger or compassion or wonder to permeate that Venus in Capricorn, permeate that Mercury, Mars, Venus conjunction in Capricorn. And so doing a reading for a Pisces is to encourage that connectivity throughout all of the different planets, throughout all of the different aspects. Everything has a meaning, everything has a purpose, everything is a part of a larger pattern. And so, in conclusion, knowing what we've learned about engaging the ascendant, that initial contact with a client, establishes rapport and establishes a feeling of understanding, sensitivity between you and the client. And then once they've let that guard down a little bit, focusing on the sun, saying everything else, everything here in this chart revolves around this, making that connection. Connecting on a moon level with a client, again, that's not, I want to be careful about that. The moon is a very sacred place. And so for a client to open up on a moon level, we as practitioners have to have very healthy boundaries. Because there's connective pull in the moon. So do a Capricorn with that Pisces moon. I feel you. And then there's this connection, and Pisces has these tentacles that can hold on over, hundreds or millions of miles, and, we can go too deep. And so the moon is sacred. That's for we talk about the moon, we talk about the needs, we talk about what's important there, but accessing a client, it's none of our business to access their moon. That's for them and the people that they're close to. Again, we talk about it, the benefits, the liabilities of their lunar placement and the aspects. But making that connection on the ascendant, that's topical. It's superficial almost. It's to find that trust. Connecting on that sun level, hey, everything revolves around it. On the moon level, again, talk about it, but opening dropping the boundaries between you and a client through a moon connection is ill-advised. Again, pay attention to it, be sensitive to someone's moon. They have a Cancer moon, don't go screaming at them about how they need to evolve right now and do the hard core work or else they're a loser. No, of course, no. So applying these techniques can help establish rapport with a client and can assist in very effective readings. Thank you very much, everyone, for playing along. And if there are no questions, I will tell you all to have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Ryan. That was excellent as usual, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.
Pleasure.